You spend all this money on these chairs for them to sound like this after a year. God damn, bitch.
Okay, so boom. I feel like bitches be trying to with these that you can't even reciprocate the same energy. Like, you can do all this for you, but you can't even do half of that for him.
So that means you know your worth, right?
Yes, I know my worth.
So you're not f***ing a rich ass because you can't afford a rich ass.
Hold on, stop. Let's
you can't match the energy.
No. Let's stop.
That's
right
what you just
there.
said. That's
Let's stop right there. No, I didn't with some rich ass, and yes, I couldn't match their energy.
So,
but
congratulations! Everybody, clap it up for her. Clap it up. People on the other side of the screen watching this video, if you're watching with your phone, just clap like this. Clap it up for her. She just played herself. She thought she was actually saying something. She thought she had a point. Little did she know she had no point. She was contradicting herself. You know who knew this all along? God did. This is why when I do public interviews, check out Wits, we in these streets. This is why when I do my podcast, Real Talk, Pill Talk podcast right there, check that out also, link in the description. I let not only women, I let people talk. People will talk themselves into their own hole. They will set themselves up. But this is an example of a young lady, I guess, attempting to like call out other women. Someone would call her being a pick-me, but at the same time, she called out herself in doing so. And it's crazy out here because if you look at it, most women, they might date someone that's equal to them, but most of them want a guy that makes more than them. And if we just logically had the same mindset as women, we would be stalemates and everybody would just be looking at each other looking dumb. And it's crazy. I've seen women break up with dudes because they don't have enough work ethic or enough drive, and they had the same damn job as the guy. So they think they don't have enough work ethic or enough drive. It makes absolutely no sense. If you just sit back and look at yourself even before dating, if you would not date yourself, that means you probably should not just be out there dating, running amok, ruining lives, requiring people to have way more than you have. You don't even have half of that shit, but you are requiring this. Why? Because you know your worth, but in actuality, you don't have any damn worth. What's the word? Women want security. Most women want security. Most women want a guy that can provide, keep you safe, has a good job, makes good money. That's what they want. When guys hear this, we know this already. So what do? We say, okay. If you flip it, guys most of the time don't want a girl that's been all out in these streets with a high body count, all ran through and all of that. Once you say that to women, most of them won't say, okay, I understand that. They'll be like, what is a double standard? Why do you feel that way? Why does the past matter? It is a double standard. Men don't ask for security in women. We don't go out and be like, hey, we want women to make as much as us or more. Men don't really do that. I don't know any men that do that. Maybe that shit was cool when you was younger, like, oh yeah, I got a girl, she make a lot of money, she older, it's a flex, but as you become a man, that shit is like not something to brag about. You don't even feel comfortable as a man, like getting taken care of by another woman. That's a double standard right there. Women want a guy that can provide, has money, and makes more money than them most of the time. Men don't care about that. We just say, okay, that's what you want. On the other end, men will be like, yo, don't be out here in the streets, don't be having your legs over everybody. I don't want to hear nothing about no whole face. If you had it, 9 times out of 10, I'm not gonna wipe you up. We might have a good time, might have some fun, but ain't gonna be nothing serious. You ain't meeting mom. And that is very difficult for some women to understand. They're like, oh, why you bring your past up? The past shouldn't matter. And I always say this, the past always matters. Everything you do in the past matters. Your past is how you got to where you are now, and it's gonna make your future. The past matters in every aspect of life, but people wanna say a sexual past for women doesn't matter. You wanna be a doctor? You gotta go to school for that. You can't say, I ain't never go to college, I ain't never go to high school, I got bad marks, but I wanna be a doctor. Hey, don't be looking at my past and my past grades. That doesn't matter. That's the old me. Today, this is the doctor me. That shit makes absolutely no sense. Hey, I want to play in the NFL. No, I never played in Little League, high school, or college. Just put me up in here, coach. I'm feeling like really talented today. Like, you guys should draft me and give me millions of dollars. But your past doesn't show that. It doesn't matter, man. That's old shit. Why y'all keep bringing up that old shit, man? Put me in the game, coach. I want to be a supermodel. I want to model. I want to go down and run away. I want to be a Victoria's Secret model. Have you ever modeled before? No. Do you know how to walk? No. Do you know how to carry yourself, stand up straight, shoulders back, neck? No. I didn't learn any of that in the past, but that's the past. I'm ready to learn today. I'm ready to skip all those steps, and I'm ready to be a Victoria's Secret model. It just doesn't add up. Like, people logically understand that, but don't logically understand someone having soul ties and a high body count with a plethora of dudes. And instead of taking accountability and being like, yeah, you're right, I can see why guys wouldn't want that, they'll just be like, well, guys do it all the time. As a double standard. What about men? Deflection, no accountability. Shit is just is nuts. Like I told people all the time. I did public interviews. I asked men what their top 3 things they want in a woman. Body count was on the top 3. Low body count was on the top 3 for like all men. You ask women, it's money, it's height, it's private part size, it's a car or a house, teeth, like body, like that's what it is. Like, you know what I mean? That's not even a top 5 thing that's put out there, and I'm just being honest. But all of a sudden when a guy brings that up, like a body count is like super duper important. And even what she was saying, she was basically saying women want a rich man and they can't even match like his energy, match his gift giving, match his splurge, match his swag, match his aura. You don't need a rich man because you can't even match and bring to the table what he's bringing to the table. That's basically what she was saying. But let's be real. Everybody out there knows wealthy men, most rich men, most men that have their ish together and make good money, they do not care if a woman does or not. That's why you see so many wealthy men with just regular women. It's cool. They actually prefer a regular woman because they even know if they was even to attempt to get a woman on a level, it's few and far in between. But on top of that, the woman on their level is probably looking for somebody even above their level. Because men get money, and I experienced this, like men get money, like, you know what I'm saying? I get money, I'm like, damn, how can I help? I can help my family now. You know what I'm saying? I can help my brothers and sisters, I can help this person, I can help this person, I can do this, I can do this. I'm thinking of different ways I could put people on and provide and help. Women will get money and say, I got more money than most of these dudes. Like, these dudes are broke. I don't need no man. I got my own money. It's crazy, like the mindset of most. I tell you not, I've seen it so many times. Women will get money, get the bag, and feel like they're above everything. I don't need no man. I'm a girl boss. I'm running the show. I'm an alpha female. But men will get the money and will immediately look to provide and help out. Second nature, first nature. That's what we want to do. That's it. That's what makes men. That's what makes me happy. If I get a boatload of money right now, I'm thinking like, how can I have the people around me be happy with me with this? No cap. What can we do? Can we go on a trip? Can I buy them this? Can I have fun? Can I splurge? Me seeing them smile is better than that money. No lie. But most women don't think like that. And most will sit back and say, well, why would she need to match his energy or match his money or match his anything? That's why she wants a guy that has more money, which I totally get to a point, but it's just laziness. Like, I feel like some people come to a point, they might see it in their family and be like, I want to live like that. You don't have to do anything. It looks comfortable and you don't have to do much. It looks lazy. It's like a lack of effort, a lack of ambition, a lack of drive. Like, I would never want to be with someone that's not hungry and does not have a passion or does not have something that they love and enjoy and want to do in life. Instead of just like wanting to be a leech and just eat off somebody. I just want to be a house mom, or I just want to do this, or some people just want to not work and they don't even have no kids in the picture. I just want this is what my mom did, so this is what I want to do. You're not your mom. You're not even moving around like your mom. Live your own life. If your mom tried to control your life and tell you what to do, you'd be pissed off. But now you want to do what your mom do. If a guy is like hella close to his mom, you call him a mama's boy and be like, but y'all will throw out, oh, I'm daddy's girl. My daddy paid for everything. He did everything for my mom. You want a second dad. You want someone to adopt a grown-ass adult and do nothing. And just sit there and just do nothing. That works for some people. Some men are into that. But the level of control that brings is crazy. You think you about to have a dude provide all that, do all that, and then you just still about to go like 50-50 in a household with like thoughts and decisions and moving around and doing what you want to do? 9 times out of 9, that's not gonna happen. So why not have your own drive or have your own something? Not saying you have to make the same amount as him, but at least have something that you're passionate about. Even being a house mom, let's be real. You be a house mom, you got 2, 3 kids, 4 kids, whatever. Okay, you take care of them kids. Them kids hit 5, they going to school. What are you doing while they're at school? Oh, you preparing the meal, doing this or that. What are you doing when they hit middle school? Them kids is 10 years old. What are you doing? You just house mom, ain't worked in 10 years. You don't know what to do with your life. You ain't working a decade. You ain't did nothing but like take care of kids. Once some kids hit middle school, people don't understand. You got a key moment with kids from 0 to like 5 or 6. Once some kids hit middle school, high school, they don't even want to be home anymore. They want to go with their friends. They want to go to the movies. They want to go to the Friday football game. They want to go to the basketball game. They want to play sports. They want to take trips. They're going to go bicycling. They're going to run around the neighborhood. They only coming to you as a parent to ask for money. And you ain't got that. You got to go to the husband, dude, because you ain't bringing nothing. You ain't got nothing going on. And that's why you even see like women that are in marriages and they're pure happy, pure perfect lifestyle. They have no sense of identity after that, like 5-10 years. Ain't worked, don't be out the house, don't really have no real friends. They might have friends because the kid play a sport and you like friends with other parents and shit like that, but it just at a loss. Imagine going to try to apply for a job, you just bored from sitting home for 10 years, and the employer like, yo, what you been doing the last 10 years? Yo, this resume got a big ass decade gap on it. What you been doing? Y'all let me know, man. Any part of this video, like, drop the comments in the comment section. Women, men, let me know. This is an open discussion. I want to know, like, literally, like, what do y'all think about some of this? Everybody just want a rich man. And this lady that was in the video in the beginning, this is what happens when accountability is completely just thrown out the window. She basically was trying to lay down rules, but she felt like the rules didn't apply to her. Like, she felt like she was exempt. Like, yeah, these are the rules. I'm tired of these women trying to chase these rich men. They can't even match these rich men. And the dude was like, yo, so you shouldn't be chasing no rich man. You shouldn't get no rich man either, right? Because, you know what I'm saying, you don't got your stuff in order like that, right? And then when that happened, that bitch was like, damn, this kind of blew up in my face. And I'm not going to take accountability. I'm still going to try to dig myself out of this hole and make excuses. And she was in quicksand at that point. But it was sinking. And I told y'all this before. I know plenty of women, especially being in South Florida and Miami, that only date guys that have money. That only date wealthy men. That only date the top 10, top 5% of men. That's the only thing they go after. Anything else, they look down upon and look at them as peasants. And I know women that have been doing this for 5 years, 10 years, 15 years. And all of them are still broke. How do you date only the top 10% of earning men for all of these years and you still come away with nothing? At most, they might come away with a baby, like become a baby mama. You know what I mean? That's like, okay, I hit them with a couple of child support or something like that. But most of them not getting wifed up. They're just getting passed around, getting funneled through. And then they get older and it's a new 20, 21-year-old coming through, a new hot 25-year-old coming through, a new Instagram baddie coming through, a new baddest girl in your city coming through. They coming through like clockwork. And as men age, of course, y'all know that value going up for us, especially if you got your ish together and you're financially stable and all of that stuff is going on. But for women, it doesn't work like that. And people can say, oh, my prime is in my 30s, my prime is in my 35, my time. No, it's not. It doesn't work like that, especially not for women. It does not work like that. Men have to grind to get to that prime that you want to be at a 30, a 35, a late 20s. You have to grind them early 20 years. Because you know them early 20 years, fellas, when you out there dating and the girl you want is not even looking at you, she's dating older men. She's looking at older men. She's dating established men. And once you get established and you start dating younger, they're going to look at you like, ew, why you like younger? Why you like 23, 25, 26? Ew, date somebody. Nah, bitch. Your ass was just doing that. It's my turn. But yeah, she made herself like Bobo the Fool. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this video. It's good to be back. Now I haven't seen y'all in a little bit. Public interview dropping soon. I'm dropping another one of these soon. I'm gonna hit y'all back to 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 back. So make sure the notifications are turned on. Subscribe if you're new. Knock them ankle loose tees. Link in the description for all apparel. Check out the Real Talk Pill Talk podcast. Appreciate y'all rocking with me, man. It's wild out here. I don't know. Me personally, I would never look like at money, like the girls that just got money, got their coins. And I've had women that say, look, I don't want you to work, I don't want you to do this, I want to provide for you. Here, you could take one of my cars, you could take this, and they'd be well off. And that shit, like, it's cool for a couple weeks, a couple months, but you cannot move like that as a man, bro, and feel like a man. Like, you in control, like she's in control. You damn near getting an allowance. Ain't no way possible you feel like a man in that. And some women, and even if a woman wanted to control you like that or had it over you, that gotta be something else she got going on, something she into. It's like she probably found another cornball to do that shit, but I had to get up out of there. Real talk, pill talk, y'all. And the bums at the house watching this video, y'all bum ass dudes are watching this like, oh, you crazy. I would have let her pay for me. I would have been driving her car. I would have been living in her house. You're a bum. You're a bum. Get off your yams. Get some drive. Get some work ethic. Get something you're passionate about. You know what I'm saying? Do that. Ain't no way. Ain't every day. I love the grind, man. You gotta love the grind. You gotta love the opportunity to get better. You gotta love the adversity, because you know, even the hard times ain't gonna last forever, but the hard times are so phenomenal because you get to look back and be like, yo, I was down bad. I was going through something. Look at me now. Look at me now. Whether you know it or not, there's somebody that wants to be in your shoes. I don't care how down you are. You know what I mean? You could be about to graduate, go to college, and broke as hell. You could be heading to the 9th grade. You got a little brother that wish he was you. You know what I mean? You got a little cousin that wish he was going to middle school, in elementary school or high school. Somebody's always looking up and wishing they were in your shoes. You just don't know it. So I'm out there preaching. I'm out of here, man. Appreciate y'all. Click on some of the greatness that's coming up on this screen at the end, and I'm gonna catch y'all next time.